Alright, hello everybody, my name is Regan Thompson. We are here at Syndicate Street Store. This is not a deck wars, I'm just really hyped that we just got the Elite Supreme 5-inch wide deck in stock. Yeah, this is it, it's beautiful. I'm really stoked that we've got it. We've got it up online for sale already. It's in store for sale, obviously. We've got some black ones on the way as well, so it comes in raw and black. That's awesome. I'll get straight into the specs and details of this scooter for you guys. So it is 22 inches long. I hear about it being called 22.2. I measured it pretty precisely. It definitely is 560 millimeters long from the front of the deck to the back of the deck, being 22 inches. The foot space, 400 millimeters, so that's 15.7 inches from the back of the head tube to the brake. That's a good amount of foot room. The head tube doesn't come back too far. The axle and brake is like right up the back. It's awesome for foot space for a 22 long deck. The width is 5 inches, so 127 millimeters. Because it's got legit straight sides, it's 5 inches on the bottom as well. So yeah, that's awesome. You got your 5 inches of standing space, so really confident on the top for your 50s, and 5 inches on the bottom means, yeah, you've actually got as much underneath as it feels like you've got on the top, so that's really wicked. And then we have got a head tube angle of 83 degrees, so 22 long deck, 83 degree head tube angle. That's mint, because your bars won't be smashed back in your belly. You get like a nice good pop. 83 degree head tube angle. Definitely more scooter decks going that way for a good reason, for sure. Headtube length, so from the top to the bottom here, that's important to know for like what forks you're using. That's 100 millimeters, so in inches that's 3.9 inches. Not sure how many people pay attention to that, but that's something I'm going to start including in the deck reviews, just so people know, because like the districts and TSIs have way longer head tubes. Mad Gear famously used to have like the really tiny ones, and Apex used to have 2 different size forks for that. So yeah, head tube length. Compatibility, I did read that it goes up to 120 millimeters in the back, so that is skids. 125 capability would have been better, but yeah, 100 mil, 110s, 120s. That's awesome. Not that many people out there running the 125s. If they are, probably be like the fatter new Ethic ones. But anyway, yeah, so compatibility goes up to 120 millimeters. The weight is 1.5 kilograms. So for a long, wide deck with a forged head tube, 1.5 kilograms is sweet. That's like that perfect sweet spot. I would love to ride this deck, honestly. I would. Wish it was a little bit wider for me, but yeah, 5 wide for everyone. That's pretty dope. Concave, it didn't feel super steep, but that's all right. Some people don't like that too much concave. You know, just feels like the normal Elite decks, but a tiny bit wider. So because it's wide, it kind of I guess makes it okay that it's not super deep, the concave. But yeah, it still obviously has concave, and yeah, just could be a little bit deeper in my personal opinion. So for the front, square front. One moment, guys. Syndicate, this is Regan speaking. Oh, hey, how you going? Good, thank you. Yep, cool. I don't even remember what I ordered, but whatever it is, yeah.
Maybe the wheels.
Okay, yeah, cool. Just a little top up. Yeah, it hasn't been too crazy. Actually, I might even place another order later today, but I'll leave this one as it is, send that, and yeah, that's all good. I'll do 2 orders. All right, thanks for that. See you later. That was just the Apex calling me up to get me to pay my bill so they could send out the stuff. Anyway, where were we up to? The square front. I've got written down here that it's very decent. It's not square all the way, but it's very square. Kind of like the Quadrum, really. Yeah, it's good. Not like straight to the edge, but still a big flat space up there. I wouldn't say you could pull off much of a nose grind. It'd have to be a really straight ledge. Like you could, I've done parallel nose grinds on flavors, so you could do it on this, but yeah. Should have just gone straight to the edge, guys. Come on, square up, bruh. But yeah, no, good. And for Smiths, it'll be awesome because it's not like totally straight. For the back, the square back, the moment you've all been waiting for, yes, it is nearly a completely true well, not really, they curve it a little bit, as you can see. Where's me tape measure? Hold up one sec. Oh, Jesus. I don't have a, oh, can you get the to inches converter up on the, got Reese, my trusty sidekick over there. Let's just see, from the wheel to, it is 4 centimeters, 40 mil of 5/0 space on one side. So 40 mil into inches, what's that?
1.5.
1.5 inches of grind space for a 5/0. So there you go. Not, you know, a true 5.2 like the Quadrum, or more of a true like 5 like the Fountain for the rear end, but yeah, still really good. Nearly completely square to the edge. And, oh, I mean, I suppose we'll talk about it. So there's a little plug, plastic plug insert that's got a hex shape. You all would have seen the pictures online by now for sure, if you're into the street decks like this. So you drop your high tensile axle through one side, put your nut in the other side, don't even need a tool, just tighten it up. That's good because you can have a good axle on a square back deck. It also means that the dropouts, or lack of dropouts, because it's completely square, so there is no dropouts, they're supported by those little inserts. So that is friggin' awesome. Elite really nailed that design. The Jasper had its little faults, the AO Quadrum has its faults. I think the Aztec nailed it in their own way as well, and then yeah, Elite has nailed that for sure. So yeah. Only thing that could make it better is if the 5/0 space was actually curved like what you get on an Aztec or a Proto, but this is gnarly. Blunt space, so I put a Lifeboat Flamongo fork in the front and turned it sideways, measured the blunt space, and we got 70 mil, so that's dope as, that's like a decent amount of blunt space. Love a good blunt space. Which brings us to the final topic of discussion, which is looks. The looks of this scooter. How does it look? I can't really fault that head tube design. It's it definitely could be, like you've got your Ethics, and then you've got your Aztecs. Ethic for crazy out there, Aztecs for real simple flavor. Like everyone's kind of got their signature head tube or whatever, and this is Elite's. It evolved over the years from that first Elite Supreme deck that came with the frog on the picture and stuff, the frog graphic on the deck box, and yeah, you can have that tape measure, Reese. Yeah, I think it looks really good. The like dropout in the bottom here looks cool. That would probably be more to save weight though than look cool. Yeah, the back of it obviously looks just beautiful, nice and square. I like how you can see straight through here, like the Aztec style. I think that's definitely a big thing in scootering's future, is just these two walls of the head tubes. Ethic Lindworm style, or even district style. That's been going on for ages, I guess. But yeah, I think that's a winner in the looks department. Overall, yeah, for looks, I don't think there's really anything on this deck that looks ugly. Even the cutout in the front looks nice. So I think this is probably gonna be one of the most ridden street decks of 2017. Looking at the decks that are out so far and the sizes and the manufacturing techniques and stuff, I think this is a winner for sure. So Willie Prentice and Danny Roberts over there in the UK doing all this with Elite and stuff. You guys done a good job, I reckon. So yeah, I think it's awesome, and I hope a lot of people choose to get this deck. It is from a writer-owned company as well, so it's important to remember in this industry run by corporate blah 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 and all that shit, just to, you know, take a look at who you're supporting and what you're supporting and make sure you're supporting right or wrong. So that is Regan Thompson here at Syndicate Street Store with my little review on the Elite Supreme 5-inch wide 5.0 deck. Thanks for watching. Better get back to work.